Hello and welcome to another episode on Football Talk Podcast. My name is Ozzie and I'm your host for today's show. It's match week 6 and time seems to be flying right now. There were plenty of goals over the weekend, especially at Bramall Lane, and also a big London derby with bragging rights on the line. So there's no better place but to begin with the big game, Tottenham versus Arsenal, which ended 2-2. So end-to-end stuff in North London, two teams in great form. So this was always going to be a cracker. Spurs fans were nervous going into the game due to their record at the Emirates, but they were certainly held their own and matched their local rivals. First half, Vicario made a fantastic one-handed save as Saka hits across near post and Jesus hits a low shot with his left foot across goal. Great reaction from the keeper there. Udogie, who had a shaky first half, gives the ball away. That allows Nketiah to go through on goal, and his low shot is saved by Vicario. Nketiah, for me, should have either hit the shot across the goal into the other side of the net or square the ball in the middle of the box, as there were a couple Arsenal players making runs. But the goal eventually came through Saka, as he tries to do a cold effort from outside of the box. But Romero, unfortunately, tries to block it, and it goes into the back of the net. So unlucky on goal to concede. Not sure about the celebration where he's imitating Maddison with the dart throwing gesture, but that's his kind of banter, so his ways with that regards. Shortly later, Maddison collects the ball from inside of his own box, and Jesus presses and nicks the ball from him, goes through on goal, hits a wild shot over the bar. For me, Jesus should have buried that. Big opportunity to extend the lead, as Spurs were not up to speed in the opening 30 minutes. Brennan Johnson, who started the game on the left wing, has a great chance to equalise by Raya making a fantastic diving save. People were surprised by Raya's selection ahead of Ramsdale. Personally, I'm not one of them. In fact, I'll tell you for free, he was brought in to be first choice. He's coming for that number one spot, as Ludacris would say. Johnson, moments later, has another crack on goal, saved by the keeper, but Maddison recovers the ball away from Saka and keeps the move alive as he dribbles on the left wing, squares it to Son, who somehow managed to hit a shot on target around 3 players. Great move by Spurs, and in particular, Maddison, who basically skipped past Saka with ease there. Second half, penalty was awarded as Ben White's shot is blocked with Romero's hand. I personally think Ben White handballed it himself before he took that shot, but Arsenal get the benefit of the doubt. Saka steps up and he finishes calmly by smashing the ball into the middle of the goal. But a mistake from Arsenal leads to Spurs equalising as Jorginho was caught sleeping, and Maddison swiftly took the ball, laid it off for Son, and he finishes it in clinical fashion. Great play by Maddison again, and that's Son's 150th goal for Spurs. What an achievement for him. Saka tries to respond with his effort from distance. Solid save by Vicario. Bissouma makes a fantastic charging run from his own half, sets it up for Kulusevski, who squares it to Richarlison, but he shoots wide. So overall, a very entertaining game with lots of ups and downs. I think it was a fair result. Arsenal dominated the first half, but Spurs showed some grit to get back into the game. I know Arsenal fans must feel disappointed not beating their local rivals, but Spurs fans will certainly be satisfied with that point. Next game, Liverpool versus West Ham. Another solid win for the Reds. West Ham had a couple of chances in the opening 10 minutes that could have changed the outcome of the game, but it was Mo Salah who opens the score sheet as he was fouled in the box. Stonewall penalty for me. I've seen some West Ham fans, including content creators on social media, suggesting he dived. All I have to say is behave yourselves. Put your stinking agenda to one side. It doesn't get clearer than that when it comes to penalties. So the Egyptian king smashes the ball into the back of the net. Salah has another chance moments later, but his shot goes wide. Bowen gets the equalizer for West Ham as Kofal hits a cross, and Bowen produces a diving header in the corner. Great finish from the winger there. That's his 4th goal of the season. And in fact, all of his goals have come in away fixtures, which is an interesting stat. Liverpool had a couple of chances just before halftime through Jones and Nunes. Jones' goal was ruled offside, and Nunes' shot was saved by the keeper. Second half, Nunes has a glorious chance in front of goal with a snapshot, but he hits it wide. Missed opportunity in my book, as he should have buried it into the top bins. But moments later, he gets his goal, and what a finish it was. An exquisite pass by McAllister, aka Mac 10, over to Nunes, who hits a sweet volley into the corner. Liverpool get the 3rd goal as Robertson hits the corner towards Van Dijk. He heads it down to Jota, an easy point-blank finish for the attacker there. So overall, a dominant performance from Liverpool, especially in the second half. That victory puts Liverpool in second. The 2-horse race is underway now. Next fixture, which was pretty much a goal fest. Sheffield United 0, Newcastle 8. Now, I couldn't believe it when I saw this scoreline. And for Newcastle to do it away from home, it's mind-blowing. I can't go into too much detail for each goal because we'll be here all night. But what a win it was for Newcastle. Their biggest league away win in their history. But let's get into the goals. The first goal, great layoff by Gordon to Longstaff. Great finish with his left foot. Dan Burn gets the second goal with a clean header on goal from the corner. Shocking defending there. Another set piece goal, but this time it was defender Botman who gets on the score sheet with a pinpoint header. 4th goal, or cross by Trippier to Callum Wilson, who hits the back of the net. Great technique for the assist there. 5th goal, Gordon joins the party with a sweetly hit shot from outside the box. Number 6, Aaron gets a great goal himself. Apologies. Lovely pass from Guimaraes. Speaking of Guimaraes, he gets goal number 7, smashing it from the 6-yard box. And Isaac tops it off, puts the Sheffield United defender on his backside and calmly slots it in the back of the net. Now we witnessed 8 counts of manslaughter at Bramall Lane. Terrible afternoon for the Blaze fans there. Only positive I can give is that Liverpool defeated Bournemouth 9-0 last season, and they still managed to stay up. So it's not end of the world, but Sheffield United need to fix up and seriously need to up the levels. To compete in this league, you need to find points somewhere around teams that are in the bottom half, or even try and nick a point from the teams in the top half. But they've got to find a point somewhere and somehow. Newcastle, on the other hand, great moment for the fans. That will give them some confidence going into upcoming matches. Next fixture, Man City versus Nottingham Forest. Another win for the blue half of Manchester. Foden opens the scoreline as Kyle Walker cuts back a pass and places it on a plate. Foden smashes it in the bottom corner. Second goal, great build-up play by City. Nice movement between Alvarez, Foden and Nunes, who dinks a lovely cross towards Haaland, and he has it home for another win for City. City were in fact very close to scoring a 3rd goal as Doku twinkled toes around Ola Aina, laid it off for Alvarez, but his shot was blocked by the defense. Big talking point of the game for me is Rodri's red card as he clashes with Gibbs White. In the end, I think it was the right decision. You can't react in that manner whatsoever. You can't put your hands around someone's neck like you're about to choke them out. So by the letter of the law, he had to be dismissed. Overall, a solid performance from Man City. Looking scarily good, even without Kevin De Bruyne available. Matheus Nunes has slotted in very well in the team. Big test will now happen for Man City if they can manage to get some points, as Rodri is suspended for the next 3 games. So, as you know, he's a very indispensable member of that team. I believe he misses the important encounter against Arsenal on 8th of October. This will allow players in the ilk of Calvin Phillips or Kovacic to get some game time. But let's see how it goes in terms of Man City's next few games. Are they able to cope during Rodri's absence? Remains to be seen. Next fixture, Burnley versus Manchester United. Not the prettiest of wins, but 3 points on the board for the Red Devils. Fernandes had an early chance through on goal, smashes on target, but saved by Trafford. Amdouni almost took the lead for Burnley, but it was fantastically saved by Onana. Can't believe I said that. You don't know for shot stopping, is he? Amdouni was so close to scoring moments later, but his effort hits the woodwork. That ended up being costly, as in this league, when you get those type of chances, you got to be clinical. And United were clinical in this matter, as they took the lead with Evans lofting the ball towards Bruno Fernandes, and he smashes a low shot into the bottom corner. Great finish from the Man United captain there. In the end, United narrowly got the win, and Ten Hag has 3 points in the tally, and that puts United in 9th spot with 9 points. So, no appearance from Jadon Sancho, who has been banned from using any first team facilities. So his United career seems to be done, which is a shame. And I believe he's been mistreated severely by poor management at the club. Hopefully he gets a move in January within Europe and doesn't settle for a move in Saudi, for example, as I feel like he still has a lot to offer and has a lot of potential to be a top player. In other games, Crystal Palace drew 0-0 against Fulham. The Eagles have to thank Sam Johnston for his performance, who made some crucial saves in the game. Valuable point. Fulham had plenty of shots. Palace could have actually gotten the crucial win at the end with Mateta, but his team effort just about got to the goalkeeper. So that paints a picture right there. Luton Town equalised against Wolves in controversial manner. Wolves actually received a red card early in the game through Bellegarde. Right decision. Can't be lashing out after a tackle like that. Great goal by Pedro Neto, who looks like he's slowly getting back to his best form. Controversial goal at the end for Luton's equaliser. But hey, Luton Town fans will not be complaining whatsoever. Harsh one to concede for Wolves, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Brentford lost to Everton 3-1, which was a shock result, but a huge win for Everton. Goals from Doucouré, Tarkowski, and Calvert-Lewin. Jensen with the consolation. Poor performance from Brentford, who are normally very strong at home and hard to beat. Chelsea lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. Billy FC lost again. Just can't seem to buy a win. Down to 10 men in this one, but they had plenty of chances to score. With all that money spent, they didn't spend any of their money on killers because they have no one with that kind of killer instinct in front of goal. Watkins gets the match winner for Villa. Cole thought he did enough to block the initial shot, but a fantastic strike from Watkins at a very tight angle to get the crucial win for Villa. Brighton versus Bournemouth ended 3-1. Verbruggen gives Bournemouth with the opening goal as he misplaced a pass that goes to Solanke, and he dinks it into the goal. But Brighton respond back. Own goal from Kirkes, but a super sub, Mitoma, scores a double to help the Seagulls take all 3 points. So big matches, big points being won during match week 3. Before we conclude, I will announce the FPL Manager of the Week. So let me just check. So I'll also share my screen with you guys so you can see what the league table is looking like right now. So let me do it for you guys. But in terms of manager of this week, it goes to Jake Harrison. His team name is Kinder Embuema. I quite like that. It's quite a cool one. He got 111 points this week. What a phenomenal score. So well done to you, Jake. That is a crazy score. And let's see where you are in the league table. So Jake Harrison is currently second. And I think that tally certainly helped him move up to second spot. So well done to Jake there. Currently, it's Bamokun of Rum Punch. Just about top spot, 3 points away from Jake. You've got Nane Osare in third place. You've got Sebastian Tunick in fourth. And then you've got Vipin Mohan, the special one, in fifth spot. So in terms of my performance, yeah, it's not been a good one. I think I actually forgot to do to update my team. So I'm 37, which is shocking. 66. Jake has pretty much got almost double the amount of points that I got in this week. So yeah, I've got a lot of making up to do. But yeah, better luck next time in terms of my FPL league. But that's a wrap up for today. So thank you to everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Next piece of content will be tomorrow, as I'll be doing a match reaction show of Liverpool versus Leicester City in the Carabao Cup. And then Thursday, I'll be doing a match preview of Tottenham versus Liverpool. And I'll be joined by a special guest, so make sure to look out for that. You can follow me on social at OzzieFTP on Twitter, or you can follow me at Ozzie.ftp on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok for all the latest updates. Make sure to hit that notification bell for whenever I go live this week. So until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you all very soon. Goodbye.